Okay, hi guys, it's Mike again. Going to talk about some ways to keep heat in your house in the event that you have really cold weather and power outages and that sort of thing. So we've had a lot of questions, hey man, what do we do if the power goes out? How do we keep heat around? So I want to introduce my wife, Tony. She's a lifelong Alaskan, born and raised in Seward, Alaska. So she knows what she's talking about when it comes to keeping a house warm as well. Tony's going to show you some techniques that she learned that we actually did in our house during this cold snap that made a huge difference. I'll tell you this real quick before she gets started. Literally, guys, we're talking about a 10-degree difference on this side of this partition that she made to the other side. So really the idea is to block off a small area, hopefully with some heat in it, like a fireplace, because a fireplace is not going to heat your whole home. It's just not going to, especially if you have a big home or have 2 stories. So you're going to use some blankets and sheets and block off a small area, and it's amazing the difference that it can make. So I'm gonna flip this over to Tony right now.
Hi everybody. Obviously I was not dressed and ready for this video, but anyway, being a lifelong Alaskan, one thing we know is make your space as small as possible. The less heat that you need, the better. The more bodies in that space also make a big difference. So keep that in mind. The more people in the room, play games, have fun, but body heat will help. But as far as closing off your partition, so we have these archways in our house, and we just put a sheet up, one of the bed sheets, and on this side I tacked it against the wall, and this is the way to kind of get in and out. And that way, obviously you can access the room, but it is holding the heat off. And if Mike would show this direction, we have another big archway. We just used more sheets that we have in the house here to block those off. And there is another way into the living room from that section. The other thing I wanted to show you, if you want to come around the corner, is this is the door. I'm going to steal this so I can show you into our bedroom. And our bedroom is real cool on purpose. Because we don't, obviously we sleep in it, we don't need it warm, but because of that, the cold air actually does come through the door. So we just took a towel, we plugged that door up. So number one, our heat didn't go in, but mostly so that cold air didn't come out. The other thing I would point out to you, and I'm going to keep my face on only so you don't see the messy house, because it's really bad right now after this interesting time, is windows and doors. So we have an outdoor door obviously, but we have to use it for the dog. But all the other windows in this room, we have also used sheets to close off. So again, the windows here have proven to be less than exceptional. So we wanted to put down the blinds, but also put curtains over them to keep the heat in. So hopefully that helps a little. Here's Mike.
Okay, so like she said, what you want to do is block off an area. So she showed you the room, how she did that. Showed you those windows, has sheets up there. Also, you want to keep any curtains and blinds closed because, the windows down here in most homes here in Texas just aren't made for keeping the cold out. And so curtains closed, blinds closed, put some sheets up. Seems kind of simple. It's something easy anybody can do. But man, it makes a big difference. Like I said, I bet it's a 10-degree difference on the other side of that partition that she made. So hopefully that's something that can help you stay warm when the weather gets bad. Okay, stay tuned next time. We'll talk about fireplaces and some other sources of heat that you can bring in if the power goes out. Thanks, everybody.